Hi everybody, welcome to a tutorial on how to create a ceramic paint palette. Here's an example of a paint palette in the shape of a platypus, and you will get to choose the silhouette of your Australian animal for your paint palette. So a few things you'll need are 2 slats, a rolling pin, obviously your template. I'm going to use a platypus today, and then a clay tool with a carving end and a kebab skewer, and of course your clay. So I've got mine in a cube here, and I've easily done that just by kind of molding it and slamming it onto the desk so it had smooth edges and a cubed edge. And now I'm just going around and smoothing any cracks that's in the clay. Now the reason that you're seeing me smooth over these cracks is just to make sure there's no air bubbles left in the clay. If there is air bubbles when we roll them out, then those cracks will form, and that will make it more fragile and more likely to break in the firing and drying processes. So just make sure that you're smoothing out any cracks or joins that may appear after you have molded your cube. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is actually roll out our piece of clay. So I've got these 2 slats here that are even thicknesses, and I've just placed my clay in the middle, and I'm using these slats as a guide to roll out my clay. Now it's really important that you're picking up and rotating your clay every once in a while, and that just prevents it from sticking to the surface that you're rolling on and then getting stuck and ripping later on. So just rotating every few seconds, and that will prevent those sticking. Now, as you'll see in a moment, I'll just be putting my template here up against the clay and just measuring how much more clay I need to roll out. It has gotten to the thickness of the rolling pin, so I'm just spreading these slats out and using the handles now as a guide for thickness, and this still makes sure that the clay is evenly rolled out, but it's just a little bit thinner. So instead of being maybe 1.5 centimeters, it's about 1/2 to 1 centimeter thick, and this is still good. This is still a workable thickness. We don't want it any thinner than this, otherwise it has the tendency to crack. So as you can see here, my template fits very nicely, and I'm just smoothing over those cracks that have formed on the edge. I'm smoothing the template into the clay, and now using my kebab skewer to outline the template. Now I'm not digging all the way through the clay at the moment. I'm just creating an outline around the shape, and then just going over any of the features that you'll see on the bill of the platypus. Not going for those divots just yet of the paint palette, just going to indent those features a little bit more. So now I'm just going to go over the divots of the palette. Now you may have created your own designs for where you would like the divots in your palette to go. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going over the ones that are on the template, and this is where the wells will sit for the actual palette, and this is where the paint will live. So further on in the video, we will be carving these out and indenting them and smoothing them over, and those will create nice little wells for our paint to sit in. Now taking off that template, and I'm going to carve around the outside perimeter of this palette, just putting in the little nostrils here, and this will carve out the actual shape. I'm indenting the bill a little bit more at the moment, just going to smooth over those lines, and now carving out the whole outline of the palette. Alrighty, so what I'm doing here is I'm just running my finger along the edge of the clay cutout, and this is just smoothing the edge over a little bit more. It's not making it as crumbly as it was from being carved out with the kebab skewer. So just making sure that you're softening the edge so it's not rough anymore and it's nice and smooth. Alright, so now we're going to start carving out the wells for the paint palette, and there's two ways you can do this. You can use the carving end of the tool to actually carve out the wells, or you can use the other end of the tool to actually press in the wells. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use the pressing in method, and all I'm doing is kind of smearing the boning edge of this tool around those wells, and that's actually kind of just indenting and not really taking away any clay. And by doing this, you're not risking carving out too much clay. You're kind of just pushing the clay down and around, and it's going to create more of a shallow well for your paint, and that's fine if you're using something like watercolor where you don't really need a deep well. It's more of a shallow well, and I'm still kind of carving out a little bit of clay at a time, but it's not going to be as much as it would using the carving end. Now just using my finger to smooth out those edges so it's nice and even, and you'll do this regardless of whether you use the indenting method or the carving method for your wells, just to make sure that surface is all nice and smooth and even. Now what I'm doing here is just a very similar method, but instead of using the tool, I'm just using my finger to press and indent those wells a little bit more. This is a good way as a guide as well, just for your wells, or you can just use this method similar to the last one and just pressing in where your wells are going to go. Alright, so now we're going to use the carving method, and you're going to get a tool that has a carving end. There can be different shapes, but you're essentially just carving a very shallow piece of clay out. You're not going too deep all at once, otherwise you risk making a hole in the clay. So only shaving out little thin pieces at a time. You can always take more away, but you can never put the clay back how it was. If you did patch, you run the risk of that kind of cracking and falling off. So just making sure you're only carving away a little bit at a time, and as you can see, I'm just smoothing out with my finger again, because that also helps move the clay around, so that maybe you won't have to carve out as much because you're dispersing that clay around the surface of the well. Now what you're going to see me use here is just some slip and a paintbrush. I'm wiping off the excess, so there's only a little bit on there, and I'm just using this brush to smooth out the surface of my paint palette. What the brush does, it just keeps it nice and consistent and smooth. Any balling of the clay or any gouges or cracks, it just helps smooth everything over and create a nice even surface. Here I'm just using the end of a paintbrush just to go over those outlines of the bill, and then you'll see me just brush over those indents with the brush again, just to make it nice and smooth and even. And here is the end product. All that's left to do now is to dry it out, fire it, glaze it, and then you have a working paint palette. Bye!